down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans.
Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome.
Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. rush is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Now Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Let's go. Fourth down, Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They get 25 yards out of that one, and it's good enough for Tampa Bay first.
A shotgun snap to give to Edwards-Helaire.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And shutting him off now open field.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield into what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Hey, alert 33.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is third and a yard.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A first down throw from Mayfield. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's Peterman. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action now. Peterman. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Mayfield off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. Mayfield.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
After the interception, here's Peterman. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kadarius Toney,
25 yards for the touchdown.
and the Saints have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Hey, alert!
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On third down, Mayfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now Mayfield on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
picked off by Byron Murphy.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Saints 38.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is old brain remembers. Receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Hunt. He's got Otten on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Following the pickup at 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Now Edwards-Helaire. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there was one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They go play action with Peterman. Wide open receiver, complete.
For the Saints. First and 10.
Play action. Now Peterman. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play action. It's Peterman. Toward the pylon, caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down and goal. Peterman. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Slot man moves right. The final shot before break. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Peterman. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Saints have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing on third and long. Hunt. Open man has got it. It's complete.
Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10.
Touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
78 yards.
And the Bucs are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On first down, Peterman drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw is Peterman. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Peterman. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw again on second down. Peterman. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Saints are pouring it on.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for him, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really played... And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 16, Peterman. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a pickup of 6.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now Peterman. And it'll be intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters.
Here we go. Sack.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on third down. Hunt. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on fourth down to come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action now. Peterman. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Bucs on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hunt. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say, we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Now this one complete on the slant route.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before they close out the ballgame.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. From the gun on 3rd down.
Complete right side to Otten.
And he's brought down.
65.
Edwards-Helaire will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win. Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hunt. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints will have the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They're not running it. Peterman wants to throw it. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise. But I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw. Hunt.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. On fourth down, Hunt. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Oh, Peterman going to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there's a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Saints, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.